even though the platform that you're hosting on actually said, listen, we are going to refund you all your money, and we are also going to pay for wherever you go, no matter how much, just so that we can actually make up for you, to you as Owamie. But when you're there writing nonsense and rubbish there about me, who do you think you are? Are you okay? Do you need a psychologist? Do you need a psychiatrist? Do you need pills? And get some freaking butler doors in that stupid place of yours. Hi, my ninjas. How are you doing? It's a girl, Owamie, aka Miss Fearful, calling back for all entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, I was doing the welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell. I also love it. Do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now, my ninjas, today it's a story time, and this story time is long coming. I don't even want to lie. It's long time coming. I just have one question for you guys. Have you ever been tried? Have you felt like this person is trying me? Because let me tell you, the level of trialization that I just got tried is the tried is shocked. Absolutely crazy. So this story time is my nightmare with Hillary Suits from Airbnb or on Airbnb. Ciao. Now with this story, right, I don't even want to lie to you guys. I feel like this is one of those story times where I don't even need to ask, like, was I wrong or was I whatever. You guys need to just watch the full story and listen attentively, because like I'm just like, wait a minute, like, what just happened? I don't understand, like, what just happened? But I want to go ahead and just clarify this, right? I had not done this story time, and I told myself I'm gonna just let it go and keep moving, because I'm just like, you know what, this is somebody that is owning a business, right? But when you are going to go out there and put out information about me that is false, when Jew is going to act like I'm the villain in an issue you caused, we have a problem. So he used his platform, which is Airbnb, to write rubbish about me. I don't know if he blocked me from like responding or anything, because I tried to give another review and I couldn't. But I was like, Shbubu, we don't even gotta stress. You have your platform, I have my platform, and I'ma use my platform the same way you used your platform to tarnish my name. And I think like at first I told myself that I'm gonna maybe do this story time, but I'm not gonna like even mention the name or anything like that. But in this instance, I just feel so disrespected and so looked down upon that I was like, you know what, F this. Let's talk about this whole Chende, okay? So that even if tomorrow somebody comes across that review, a majority, at least my people, you guys will know what's going on. You guys will not just think I'm this diva. So I'm gonna give you guys like the full story, and I'm also going to provide pictures. One thing about me, being the content creator that I am, and having dealt with past situations, I will have proof, Shibubu. You best believe I will have proof, and I do have proof, okay? So let's go ahead and just get to this whole thing. So I wanted to go to Durban, which you guys know I love going to Durban so much. And there's a time that I did use Airbnb. I think that was in 2023, where I went with my sisters and Ray, and it was such a beautiful stay. I'm not even going to lie. We enjoyed ourselves so much that we ended up even extending the days we stayed there. I think I extended like 2 days, and it was such a beautiful experience. So I was like, okay, this time going back, I wanted like 5 nights, and I was like, it's gonna be such a great opportunity to just go there. Right now, of course, I did have a budget. I didn't want to like spend too much money on accommodation, so I was like, anywhere that I can get that can be like, even if it's like 1,000 a night, like for me that's fine, you understand? But now as I was scrolling through Airbnb, and I'm sure I'm gonna put pictures, I come across this beautiful gem, okay? And I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, like it is so beautiful, right? And if you guys are looking at the pictures, for sure you will see that that's a beautiful place. Now I don't know how to use Airbnb. I don't even know how Airbnb really works. Like, I learned so much with this whole experience when it comes to how Airbnb works. So for me, I thought that you can actually like put a reservation of different days to different places, and whichever one will accept you, then that's the one that you can choose to pay, and the other ones just fall off. Can they know if you are going to book other place, like different places, if the host approves those days, then you have to pay, because now those days is like they're blocked off for other people, you understand? So I don't know. I think it is something like that. Again, I don't know much about Airbnb and how it functions, as I said, right? So I had gotten another place which was beautiful, and I had booked. I had made reservations 5 nights, but as I was scrolling, I find this hilarious suits. Now, guys, from the gate, to the entrance, to the inside, like everything looks like a dream. Selling hopes and dreams over there, Shibubu. I saw it and I was like, damn, I must be there, like I was like, I must be here. So I remember actually like doing those days, and then when I did the to reserve the space, the amount of money for 5 days came to 2,400 and something, almost 2.5. Let's just say 2.5, but it was just a little under 2,500. And I was like, what? And mind you guys, this is in Balito, Durban. If you know Balito is expensive and it's beautiful, right? So I was just like, oh my gosh, I looked at it, and they wrote everything there. It's close to the ocean, blah blah blah, because you guys know I go there for the beach. So as long as it's close to the ocean, I don't mind. Like, even if I don't have like ocean view and stuff like that, I really don't mind. Like, okay, it would be great to have it, but if it's not there, I just would not mind. So I was like, you know what, I reserved. And when I saw the money, of course, immediately I had to cancel the other one. I'm like, Little Suits is where we go. Now let me tell you something about life. Cheap is very expensive, Shibubu, because you are about to find out. Okay? Now, okay, fine. I reserve. After I reserve, I was supposed to pay. So I usually like to use my virtual card and not my actual card when I pay for stuff, especially online. And for some reason, I don't know, like my virtual card kept on declining. It kept on saying that the balance is not, what is it, like the daily limit, what. And no matter how much I raised it to like 10,000 rands, literally. But like the limit, but it was supposed to only take 2.5 or 4 something, which is 2.5, I should say. As I said, it's just under, rounding it up. But it kept on saying like limit, what. So I think I did it for like 2, 3, maybe almost 4 times, I think. And because I don't know how Airbnb works, I didn't know exactly where to go and pay after it had declined. So what I did was that I was canceling, sorry, and then I was redoing again. I do it, goes down, I increase, until I ended up just and I remember at that time I was asking like whoever Hilary Suit was like on there to say, hey, can you help? Like, I was even at a point where I was like thinking, can you just send me your account number and let me just pay the money, because I'm clearly struggling when it comes to the app and everything, right? Which I thank God that is not what I did, because if that was what I did, that's how I would have lost my money. Okay, but anyway, I ended up actually finding it, and I used my extra card and I paid on Airbnb, and obviously they took, and everything was booked sharp. So with the conversation, I think that we had like maybe 3 open chats, because every time like I had to do a new booking, it was like a new opening to the new I don't know if it's like a communicating platform. I don't know how, but there, right? So it was new and new. So I think that we had like 4, because I think it declined 3 times, and then the 4th time, that's when it actually went on. So with those other times, I had asked for his numbers, or the numbers of whoever's there, but it's a male, if I'm not too mistaken, so I'm gonna just say he. And he had said that no, he's not allowed to give me the numbers until the payment has gone through. So I was like, oh, okay, that's great. Now, you know what is the other thing again that I feel like should have also been a red flag? I went to Google Maps to check Hilary Suits, and you couldn't really get pictures. Like, there was not pictures there from what I saw the time that I was still searching. I think it was just the gate picture and you couldn't like really see the surrounding inside, right? Okay, that is fine. So obviously, just so that there is no issues, I'm gonna go ahead and read the communication that I had with this man over here that is from Hillary Suits. Now, my booking was from the 1st to the 6th, if I'm not mistaken. And so yeah, this is what now happened. So the host actually says, hi Owamie, thanks for showing interest in our venue and for booking with us. We're excited and eager to host you on your upcoming trip. We make every effort to ensure our guests choose the most appropriate venue and experience a hassle-free stay with us. I suggest you familiarize yourself with the house rules and regulations in the listing if you haven't done so. Further check-in instructions will follow in due course. In the meantime, if you have any special requests, questions, or need any recommendations, feel free to reach out and we will gladly see how we can assist you. Looking forward to hosting you. Hello Suits team. They then went on to say there will be a staff member on site to welcome you and go through with the check-in process with you. Alternatively, if your arrival time falls outside of them being on site, you will be given instructions for a self check-in. This includes obtaining a code to open the gate, the main gate, and a code to open the key safe lock. For the apartment, you'll be given a key for the main door and a remote for the gate, right? I said, okay, great, thank you. Can I get the numbers for easy communication? That's when now they gave me the numbers. That was because the payment had already gone through, which makes sense. I said thank you. Now this is the 1st of August when I'm supposed to go to Durban. So I get a message this 8 a.m. from the host saying, hi Owamie, your stay is upcoming soon. You can check in anytime after 3 p.m. right? On the 1st of August. Here's the address. I was given the address. Here are the Wi-Fi details. If you have any questions, I'm here to help. Hope you enjoy your stay. Hello Suits, right? Team. Now here it was a bunch of rules, right? I feel like there's no need for me to honestly like read that. A bunch of rules, like there's a lot of rules. Like when I say there's a lot of rules, there's a lot of rules, okay? And the fact that they had so many rules, I don't know, it also just made me feel like, okay, at least then it means everybody's gonna be in the best behavior because they have many rules, right? Okay, sure. Stuff like, okay, no parties, no music to emanate from vehicles, blah 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 blah. I'm just like, of course, we are civilized people. I am a civilized human, so of course this is what's gonna happen. So then now, okay, so now remember, I got this guy's numbers, right? So we now were communicating via WhatsApp. Good morning. It's I won't say his name, here from Hillary Suits, just checking in on what time you will be checking in. Now this was at good morning came at 17 minutes past 7 a.m. and then, you know, obviously, and then I didn't respond because we had woken up, I'd woken up early and going to Durban, right, sharp. And then at 12:15, that's when they said just checking in on what time you'll be checking in, right? I said good afternoon, we're on our way. We will arrive in about 3.5 hours. Okay, said no problem. Now again, here on WhatsApp, sent me all the rules, right? Okay, that is great. I said okay, great, thank you. And then now at 29 past 2, said hi, just checking in on ETA. And then I said there's so much traffic, we are 1 hour 13 minutes away. Said okay, no problem. And then after that it said Airbnb guest, good day, the code is not working. So okay, this was now me about to leave. I don't know, I feel like there's communication here that is not really. Again, as I said, I'd opened so many chats, but okay, fine. So arrived and when I arrived there, right, there was an Indian guy that came in, took me into the room, right? Like sitting here, I'm just having flashback. I'm having flashback. I won't lie. Like the first of all, it's a huge hill. Like for you to drive up, like it's up. You guys know I drive an X Trail. It's huge. My SUV is big. But even when you're going down, like because of it's such a slope, you have to turn like that. And then like it's like that. But anyway, that wasn't really like an issue for me. The issue for me was that when I walked in and I got out of my car, I was going this way because I'm thinking it's this way. Like at the back, ciao. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. I'm gonna put pictures here just so that you guys see my first. Now, before I put that picture, I'm gonna go ahead and put the dream that I was sold on Airbnb by Hillary Suits. I'm gonna put them here. Now, that's what ciao. What, guys? Like I felt so defeated. I felt so defeated, obviously, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, okay. So this is the place. When we entered, this is where we parked, and look at this. Like literally backroom vibes. There's nothing wrong with it, but on Airbnb, it kind of is sold almost like it's a luxury stay. The other thing again is that it doesn't smell the best. That's one thing that I can say. When it comes to like everything that is on the wall, sorry guys, because it's a steep place, everything that is on the wall, okay, it was there. The lights were on. They took nice pictures. The thing that they did not put is this kettle, that the kettle is there. That was not there, right? And also the dishes and stuff here, they were not there. So this gave an impression that when you come in, there'll be maybe a something here that has those stuff, and then over there you just have your side tables and stuff. This is a fridge, which is small, that's fine, and then also a microwave. Now the biggest thing for me is obviously, look at that view. But that is not even the biggest thing. The biggest thing for me is safety. If you look at this has no butlers. Like this has no butlers. And also the door, there is no butler. Like there's no butler. So yeah, the issue here obviously is the fact that there's no butlers. Now the other thing again that for me is a huge thing, or a red flag, is the fact that when you open going to the bathroom, literally there are two doors. Like, what do you mean? I guess that's someone's room, that's someone's room. Like, just the thought of knowing that if they have a key or something, they can be able to access here. Like, guys, no ways. And yeah, sure, the place, it's not bad, like inside. I don't even know what to say, but enough for me, it's horrible. I won't even lie. So there's, and listen to the music. Like there's just no way you would be coming here and relaxing at all. So the host is nice, and when I explained, like, he understood obviously that we're leaving due to the safety concerns. How do you even leave your stuff in a place that you don't know if someone can, like, literally, this is not even strong enough. Like, me as is, I can just push this thing down. So yeah, we did actually drive around, and we did get a place which is very beautiful. When I looked at that window, and that window had no butler doors, no butler. I was like, Jew is not about to play with me. Now, mind you guys, this guy did not even spend like 3 minutes, if I can remember properly, not even 3 minutes with me. He did the thingy, immediately opened, and then after that, guy was gone. It's like, yeah, if you need anything, blah, 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 okay, gone. Now, I'm just standing here and I'm like, what is like going on? Literally, like, I was traumatized. First of all, when I entered in that room smelled bad, like very bad. Like for me, it was like that smell of a room that has not been like opened in a long time. Like it smelled like it had not been ventilated in a long time. Like the windows had not been opened. It had not been aired out. Now, let me tell you something. In the picture there, the side tables or the side desks, they are empty, right? Like in the pictures, the main pictures, it's empty there. It looks beautiful. It just looks like nightstands, which would then give you an idea that there's maybe like a little bar where you can make coffee and whatever, because that's usually the standard when it comes to Airbnb. But no, the kettles, the plates were put on top of those stuff there. And I'm like, you knew exactly what you were doing. You knew that if you took pictures with kettles on top of that and all that, people would know and be able to see. Now, before, as I'm saying, like the issue is that there was a lot of like openings because I was struggling when it came to payment. But there was where he, this is another one. So yeah, this is where he actually now had sent me, right? He said, hi, just to clarify, you are choosing the budget friendly backpacker option, which is literally access to a bedroom and the bathroom or toilet. It's your exclusive access to the areas only. And I said, good day, yes, the one on the picture, but does it have safe parking? He said, yes. On-site safe parking, Airbnb is waiting payment. So this was one of those that I was still struggling, right? Because we communicated. So I'd be like, I sent you a new one. There's a new message I sent, stuff like that, right? So if you head there, I asked about the safety of my car because I don't have to ask safety for me. That's a standard. That's a standard. Sorry, like that's a standard. I'm not gonna care about my car more than I care about me. So I don't have to ask like, is this place safe for me? No, I expect it to be safe. For my car, yes, I have to ask like, is it safe? Like the parking and stuff, because remember on those pictures, I didn't see like parking and everything, right? He said, yes, no, it's safe. So when he said, just to be sure, even there, it is said that backpackers, it's the back room, okay, shabu. But why didn't you post the real ish that is there? Why didn't you post that horror nightmare that is there? Instead of like trying to make this such a beautiful space, more than what it is. So let me tell you guys another thing. So the first red flag for me was just, honestly, I was very disappointed with like what I saw before I even entered this room. I was very disappointed. First of all, I don't stay in a mansion, but I stay in a beautiful place. I'm shooting in my place right now. I'm not gonna travel so many kilometers to just go stay in a place where when I wake up, literally, that's what I'm seeing. Like, it's a backpackers. Yes, you do expect it to look neat and clean. At least it shouldn't look like a place where it's like a slaughterhouse almost. Like it's like this is where dreams come to die. You understand? You get me, right? Like, I was really disappointed at first. When I entered, guys, it was worse. So now, the second thing was that the gate itself, the window had no butler. I don't have to express how dangerous it is in South Africa. I do not. Durban, Yona, which is KZN, we don't have to say, oh yes, I'm gonna. You have no butlers. And mind you guys, the big piece of window there is the one that doesn't have a butler. And I'm sitting there like, you mean to tell me that you want me to sleep? Mind you, Nassau, let me tell you something about me. Every single month, I pay to be in a place that is not only just gated, We've got 24-hour security. You can't just come in. That's how much I value me. Do you understand? That's how much I value me. And you are going to put me in a place where the only thing that separates me and a rapist, that separates me and a thug, is a stupid small glass. Are you okay? Are you fine in your head? Are you okay, Wena? Are you? Because, I was gonna say black people, but he ain't black. He's Indian. The guy that I met. Okay. Now I'm seeing that, okay, the glass has no butler. The door itself has no butler. What's happening? Candles are here and dishes are on top of that thing. I'm literally now sitting here and I'm like, hey, what have I done to myself? What have I done to myself? Now let me tell you what was the stroke that actually finally broke the camel's back. I'll show you guys, I'm sure, a picture. When I go to the bathroom is like from, like the door is here, you enter, and then there's a door to the bathroom. So you don't walk straight into a bathroom, you walk into a passage almost that has 3 doors. The one door on this side is to my bathroom that has a toilet and a shower, where I'm expected to be taking my clothes off and showering and going to the bathroom. And there are 2 doors that goes to Lord knows where. I've suffered. What? Like, guys, it was like bomb after bomb after bomb after bomb after bomb. Now, mind you guys, this Indian guy, nowhere to be found. This guy, shwip, gone. Now I have to now look around. I'm like, oh my God. Number one, I feel very unsafe. I don't know where these doors are going to. Yes, they're locked, but I don't know where they're going to. I don't know where they're going to. First of all, this Indian guy that I just met, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I don't trust strangers. That's number one. Number two, I don't trust Uri. Even if you can tell me that, oh, it's locked. Because I think I asked. I don't remember when I asked. Or if it was when I now was like, I'm leaving. He said that nobody has the keys to those doors, which I would assume. Sorry, it means it's other people that are either Airbnb being there or they're renting there. I don't know, or they're staying there. But whoever it is, I don't know them. I don't trust them. I don't want them to have that much access to me. Now, with the doors that I saw, was there any butler, like any security gate? No. No security gate there. Wherein maybe they can say, okay, the person on the other side doesn't have the key to come this side, but there's a security gate here that when you have a key, so the person cannot come in. Let me tell you something. The door is not even like the type of door that is like those strong doors. My fat self can run that door down. No, I'm being honest. I'm a woman. Yes, I'm big, but I don't even need that much strength to like the gate down. So imagine a man. Imagine a man. Because I don't know if there's a man that side. Maybe this nigga is like 500 kilograms. I don't know anything. You cannot expect me to just trust or the person next door doesn't have the keys. Like, make that whole chende make sense. So right now at this point, I obviously have to do the responsible thing. I have to cancel this stay here and I need to get an emergency place for me close by. Now, at this point, honestly, I'm just shocked. I'm just shocked. Right before I had to go out, because now I'm just like, I don't have a place to stay. So when I obviously slept on the bed because, girl, I needed something to think. The bedding, look, he smelled a bit. Because as I'm saying, like the whole room just felt like no one has been there in a long time. That's the smell that I got, right? Okay. I'm now sitting on the bed or lying. And I'm just like, I'm searching like, lodges close to me. Or like accommodation near me, right? I see this beautiful accommodation and it was a bit expensive because I think it was like, remember when I told you guys that in the beginning I was like, okay, even if I get like 1,000 per night, I'll be fine. But at this point I think that one was like 1.3 or 1.4, I can't remember, but I ended up paying 5,400 for 4 nights. So you can break it down. So it was 5.4 for 4 nights. And so before then, like obviously now I have to go struggling to get the to open the, oh no, before I leave, go out, go to the new place to see, which was like very close. I think it was like maybe 4 minutes or 4 kilometers from Hillary Suits. And then when I get there, guys, the view, the place is amazing. It's so beautiful. Like, it's so beautiful. And honestly, like, I was just like, oh my gosh. Now, when I got there, it was a Friday, I think. And she was like, listen, you can sleep today, which is Friday, and then Saturday, but Sunday we are booked, you are gonna have to move. And I was like, okay, that is fine. But I was so sad that I was only gonna sleep there for 2 nights. But Saturday morning, the lady then, you know, says to me, hey, I managed to move the person that is booking here to another one, because she wanted to move me to a different one, but I was just like, price wise they were not that different, and that one didn't have like the view and everything. So I was like, nah, I'd rather like look for another one that also has a nice view for that price, or something even cheaper. Then, you know, it will be better than to like downgrade a room but still pay the same. But then she ended up actually saying that she managed to get the other people that were supposed to get to the room that I was in, or rather, because it's like an apartment. And then, you know, I was like, okay, great. So I was able to stay like Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, and then I came back here Tuesday morning. So, you know, the moment that I secured the place there, like literally the host, she was so beautiful. She understood, because I told her, like, I was like, I just went through a nightmare. This was a white woman now. I'm like, it's horrible. And she's like, oh, you know, like people go through that, like, you know, with Airbnb sometimes this and that. And then she was like, no, if you're taking the place, then that is great, you know, you can actually come. Literally before I even sent her the payment, she gave me the keys. She was like, you can go fetch your stuff from the other place. And the place was already ready. Like, they'd already been done welcome whoever was supposed to come. You know, there was like wine, there was sweets and everything. And I was like, you know what, at this point, like, I'm just grateful that I will have a place to sleep tonight that is safe. Yes, the place was butler doored everywhere. When I tell you, windows, doors, everything. So now that was when I want to now read you guys this, the message. After now I arrived there, I did go to Airbnb, because the communication is just lost, man. So I don't know. But anyway, I did go to Airbnb, and I actually also spoke to this guy that I won't be staying anymore. And the reason for that was because obviously safety concerns. Like the fact that the place was just not what was advertised. I was just like, okay, maybe Bank Domile guys, maybe they just stole my money. But sorry, the part that I really couldn't understand was, how on earth are you a host on Airbnb in South Africa, in Zamkwanazi's province, and you know how high crime rate is, and you don't even have a butler door, you don't even have security gates? Like, there are rooms that are going to other people's, we don't know what it is over there. Our guys. So on the 2nd of August, because I did send Airbnb a message to say that I am cancelling, and I can't really remember exactly fully what happened. Was, oh, I called him. Yes, I called him. When I called him, I said, hey, unfortunately I will have to move out. And he asked why. I was like, the place is not safe. I literally over the phone, and I wish I didn't call, I just sent a text. I detailed everything to him to say that I won't be spending the night, I'm gonna be leaving because of my concerns. Even that was when he told me that the rooms, nobody has keys there, which then now just made me believe that people that were there were also just either Airbnb-ing it, or they were there maybe renting or something. But you can't expect me to just believe that the people that are there are not you know, are safe. Like I don't trust them. Whoever is on the other doors, I also don't trust you because I don't know you, you know. But anyway, on the 2nd of August, mind you now, I had been trying to find a way to cancel that whole thing and get my money back. I remember I even called Airbnb. When I called Airbnb, their call center seems to be like, of course, like not in the country. So it was different people with different accents, but none of the accent was like a South African accent. So I remember I got hold of one and I told her that, listen, this is what happened. I didn't sleep there. It's not safe. I even sent pictures. And then, you know, that was that, right? In the, what do they call this? In the messages there. So that same night I did a video on TikTok and I was like, that, you know, that song man barkingi na 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 nothing beats a jet to holiday, something like that. And then I was doing like before and after, and I was just, people were just like, girl, I was like, hey baby, you better give me my money back because this is nonsense, you know. And I got an Airbnb, a call from Airbnb. Literally it wasn't even 2 minutes of me posting that video, and then, you know, that's when they said, listen, we're gonna resolve this issue, you can rest for tonight, blah blah blah. I was like, okay, fine. So in the morning, this is 8 a.m, I get a message from Hilary Sue saying, hi Owamie, I hope you're all settled in and enjoying your stay. Mind you guys, this is the same person I spoke to over the phone telling him that I'm out, I'm going because of safety issues. Which is why, like, I'm just like, this guy really thought I was his Popeye. Like, you really thought I was the one. I was gonna say my nigga, but you ain't one. Anyway, and they said, if there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to reach out to the manager. We are here to ensure your stay is as comfortable and enjoyable as possible. Regards, the Hilary Suits team. So I don't know, like, nothing about it. Maybe it is an automated message. I said, but you know, I never slept there. And can you please show me where you stated the place is accessible to 2 other rooms through doors? Oh, and that was because I had now gotten a call. I think the call that I had gotten the night before when I was talking to Airbnb was that they spoke to the guy, the host, and the host said that I was well aware of everything. I was well aware of everything. You saying that this is a backpackers? Did it say this place is unsafe? Did you? Really? And then I said, where does it say no security gates and accessible to other rooms through a locked door where even I have no key to it? Then he said, good day. These are automated messages sent by Airbnb app. Okay. Prior to booking, you were clearly asked whether you are aware that you are booking a backpackers option. And I repeated the listing details stating you have inclusive access to a bedroom and a bathroom. The standards to reason that the area demarcated for the backpackers option is part of a house or home. Original Airbnb business model. The area demarcated is very safe and the interleading door is secured, locked, and keys removed. No one has access to that doorway. Hotel rooms, your cleaners have access to your hotel room via a door. So there's no difference from that. Other guests cannot access the door. Our venue is very secured and the entire area is patrolled by 24/7 security. We have a third unit where there is a full-time tenant who lives with his family. Bear in mind, you cannot expect to pay that rate and expect hotel concierge, something like that, 24/7 security, etc. If that's the case, you should have blocked off the dates on my calendar where it could have been opened up for a guest who felt the budget-friendly backpackers option was appropriate, which a lot of guests love. Please review the Airbnb business model and how this is adapted to our venue. Regards, Hillary Suits. Then he replies to where I said, where does it say no security gates and accessible to other rooms? He said, hi, why would you be giving keys to rooms that you don't have access to? The one door leads to the main house living area and the other door leads to the third bedroom, which you do not have access to as you clearly booked the 2-sleeper backpackers option. Regards. I said, you see, I can cancel and lose whatever is to be lost. Did you mention the backpackers is accessible to strangers? Hotel staff are registered staff members, so don't compare the two. You asked that question that had no full information because I suspect I'm not the first in SA, a place that has no security gates. That's crazy. Then he said, hi, Owamie. Please direct your request to Airbnb support as we are not making progress here. For insertion, this booking has been difficult with you not being able to seamlessly book that had duplicate bookings pending. Our venue has been operating since December 2020. We have had 0 incidents and our venue is secured. We cannot anticipate paranoia of guests booking wanting 3rd level security amenities. Please show me where you asked about security gates, security guard, etc. You asked for security parking, which I confirmed. My manager will send you screenshot of the chat, including that you were clearly told that booking you were making. Please take responsibility for your oversight and stop accusing our venue of being untruthful. We are a small business trying to make a living and don't appreciate being accused of providing unsafe amenities. Okay. I then said, I truly don't like issues and I do my best not to stress or rob anyone. But this will not be the last time you hear of me. That I can promise you. This is purely false advertisement. Like, where even in the pictures does it show accessible doors to the bathroom? I do have a big platform and I will use it to expose this craziness. Imagine it was someone who had no money to go book a safer place. You're so wrong for this. That's when now I sent them the pictures. Because maybe I'm thinking that it was thinking that, okay, I didn't take pictures. Literally took the pictures that they advertised and then took the pictures that now I got there. And that was when they basically stopped responding. So after I sent the pictures, that was when there was no explanation anymore. Now, mind you, at this time, I don't know who was the person that was handling my inquiry with Airbnb, but I then sent pictures again. Those pictures, I sent them to Airbnb and I expressed that I'm in South Africa. This is like the most unsafe place for women in the world. Literally, South Africa, like, animals are safer than us. Animals in the zoo are safer than women in South Africa. You understand? Number 3, this place has no security gates. I also showed them that whole horror that you guys saw there. And let me tell you something, Airbnb apologized immediately. The woman was like, oh my goodness, I am so sorry for this. No, this is definitely not right. We're gonna have to check with this person, with this host, what is going on, this and that, but we're going to give you your full refund. I got my full refund whilst I was still in Durban. So I think this is something that, like, whoever it is that is running Hillary Suits should actually know. That I mean, they know that I got my full refund because I assume it would have been taken back from them. But I got my full refund from the 1st to the 6th. All that money actually came in, right? On top of that, Airbnb was like, for us to even like make up, we are going to pay your wherever you booked. You remember the 5,400 that I told you guys about? Yes, Shbubu. I can show you screenshot because, as I said, I come with proof. Airbnb actually even paid for my stay where I had booked because they understood that I had to get a new place because of the inconvenience of Hillary Suits. So, of course, when I was leaving, I was frustrated. And another thing again that I was not going to do, I was not going to leave the place. What do they call this? Like, I was not going to leave the place and not give a review, which I did give a review of what is happening. Now, one thing about Hillary Suits, guys, they get so many reviews, eh? They get so many reviews, like so many reviews. So many reviews. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys, or like, there's something that I'm suspecting, but obviously I'm not saying that is what it is. I was just asking myself, like, okay, so this is what happened, right? I said the room has no security gates, so small and unsafe, has 2 other doors inside to God knows where, and had a funny smell. Go at your own risk. I had to leave due to safety. I did not lie. This is what Hillary now went on to reply. Owamie displayed paranoia from the onset, demanding an on-site guard. Now, Joe is out here literally just defaming me. Actually, I should sue you behind. Joe is out here just defaming me on a public platform. Where in this whole conversation, guys, did you hear me saying that I'm demanding for an on-site guard? Actually, maybe I should sue them. Maybe I can get some money. Okay. Maybe I should come a liar and find out, can we get money out of this? Because this is rubbish. I never asked for a on-site guard. Even with my review there's no way I said on-site guard. I simply spoke about, let me go ahead and just screenshot this as proof. Yes. I simply asked for, the place has no butler doors, guys. Like, you mean to tell me that somebody can just come with a small stone and hit the, and mind you guys, it's not like it's bulletproof glass or even thick glass at that. It's just a normal glass that literally even me with a fist I can just break it. And you mean to tell me that I'm supposed to sleep there? Owamie. And then she then went on to comment on the size of the venue booked, not realizing that the listing for a backpacker clearly mentioning access to a bedroom and bathroom only. That's another lie. Actually, I've not read this. This is the first time I'm reading, and you're pissing me off because that is an actual lie. That is an actual lie. I never ever complained about the space. Nowhere did you guys ever hear me complain about the space. You really, really tried the wrong one. Never ever did I complain about the space. Ever. It was smelly. That's me. That's what I smelled. It had a funny smell. It had a stink that was not there in the other place that I went. So I don't know what you want me to say. Okay, and then it says, at this point, had she accepted her error in booking and requested a cancellation and refund, we would have gladly obliged. Instead, she makes accusations that the venue is dangerous. And again, that is a lie. Because as you guys saw there, even go Airbnb, when I was communicating with them from that platform, what did they say? He said that no, basically I should communicate with Airbnb. Now he was here pissed because, if I'm not mistaken, it's just that it's not showing date, but I can't remember, or when did I put this? I don't know if maybe they replied after my refund went through, because my refund went through quick, very, very fast, Shem. As I'm saying, I got my money when I was still in Durban, because Airbnb also saw the craziness that is there by Hillary Suits. And then it says, sorry-ish, the words are getting in my eyes, so let me just get to that place. Okay. Oh, the venue is dangerous, dirty, and smelled. Our venue has been in operation for over 4 years without incident, and we uphold a good quality of accommodation in Balito. She threatens to expose our venue to her social media platforms as she has a large following. This type of person is clearly has psychosocial issues, and it is in her best interest to pay full premium price and go through the established hotels rather than wanting budget-friendly accommodation and expecting a foot massage, concierge, room service in a palatial establishment. What a joke. You are a joke, my dear. You are a joke. Actually, you have tried it, eh? You tried me. I don't even want to lie. Now I need to ask, because you lied and you defamed my character. And how dare you try to actually like mentally diagnose me. Meanwhile, everybody can see the nonsense that is the rubbish that is your place. Everybody can see. Even on TikTok, the only reason why I took that TikTok video down was because I had not mentioned Hillary Suits. I had mentioned Airbnb. And I won't lie to you guys, like through this whole process, Airbnb literally has been the best. Like for me, Airbnb came through for me. Not only did they give me all my money back, but they literally even like paid for my new place as like an apology. They said, I forgot the name that they mentioned, but like I could have stayed there for 10 nights and they would have covered the bill. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like for me, they literally told me we'll cover 100% of this. And I remember just talking to whoever was on the phone to say, listen, the fact that I could live there and I had paid like, let's say almost like 2.5 and I went and I dropped 5.4. If you look at it now, how much is that? That's like 8,000 rands. It's not a lot of people that have that in their account. Like I know for a fact that at one point I didn't have that much. I would have went there with only that money that I booked and maybe just, you know, knowing that I'll be going to the beach, it's free. I would just only have for food and stuff, and I would have had to stay in that horrible place, unsafe place. Not happy, but not having an option. And I was like, this is honestly so wrong. Like, this is honestly so wrong. This is honestly so wrong. What is wrong with you just literally putting butlers there just so that the people that come there are safe? Now, let me tell you, when I tell you that Hillary Suits has so many reviews, right? When I think it was morning, just that those pictures might be farming. But in the morning, when I went there to check, I was trying to find a way to cancel that booking. I don't know how Airbnb works, guys. I don't even want to lie. I'm not even ashamed. I was struggling. You understand? So the only way was I was calling them to try and say, hey, cancel, because I never even spent a night there. There was another review of somebody that was praising the place, and it seemed to show Uri. It was posted. It was still within the hours. It was still within the hours. So for me, I was like, you mean to tell me that right before we came here, there was someone that was here and they were so happy with the service, they were so happy with all this, but when I walked in, that place smelled like nobody has been here in forever? Or maybe it was the other person's smell that I was smelling. I don't know. But for me, it wasn't like a distinct smell that is like, oh, maybe it's like a perfume or somebody cooked something or any, because you can't cook there. You can't. But it was like that smell when the doors have been shut for a long time. Now, if you look at what this person, the host Hillary Suits said, it's horrible. Like, if anybody went there and saw me, they would definitely not want to book me. And you know what he also did? He went to my profile. So if you go to Airbnb, you are able to like rate the host. And then the host is also able to rate you. Let me read you what he said. I think it was the same thing if I'm not mistaken. But this is what's under my Airbnb profile right now. So if anybody wants to book me, they will know. So July 2023, this was the guest that the host that hosted me said, lovely guest, welcome back anytime. Because again, I'm not a difficult person. I am not. I am allergic to rubbish. And I will fight for my rights. You just don't know me. But this is what Hillary Suits said. Very unfortunate experience. Owamie doesn't understand what backpackers mean. I understand what backpackers mean. Backpackers doesn't mean unsafe. My nigga, don't play. Backpackers does not mean unsafe. The listing was very clear. Once at the venue, she realized her error. Realizing her error, instead of admitting her error and requesting a refund, she opts to claim that our venue, which has been operating for 4.5 years with incidents, I guess they wanted to say no incidents, is unsafe, and then threatens to defame our venue. You defamed me, Hillary Suits. You defamed me, not the other way around. And I never threatened you. I never did. One thing about me, I have a big platform and I will use it. But But I use my platform very responsibly. But if you are going to try bully me whilst you have my shmoney, Jew is out of your mind, Shbubu. You do not know who I am. I do not play about my shmoney. I do not play about my safety. Ungadlali. Ungadlali, man. It's unsafe and then threatens to defame our venue. People need to understand what a BNB business model is about. Making demands of having a security guard on site. If that's the case, she must book hotel accommodation. And again, another defamation. Where? Can you show me where I demanded a security guard? Where I went, guys, where you saw, there's no security guard. There's no security guard. It was also gate controlled access. But guess what? It was proper. Like, that place had security gates everywhere. Even like with where you saw the sliding door, it did not have like butler doors there, right? But let me tell you something, you had no access in there. Down there were gates this high. Even right before you come up there, there's a gate there that is locked. You can't access the security gates there. You can't access. Like, that place was so secured. And that's all I asked. Like, literally, I would have stayed in Go Hillary Suits if there were no doors that are going to Lord knows where. And if there was a butler gate to the door and also a butler door to the window. I had no issue with the size of the place. I wasn't expecting a mention. Of course, I saw that. Number two, of course, I wasn't impressed. I wasn't expecting the outside to look the way that it did. But that was obviously going to be that thing where I'm just like, okay, next time I'm going to learn. But not when it comes to safety. And I never said I wanted a security guard. I don't sit with a security guard here. Do you see a security guard outside my door? I never spoke about a security guard. And when he spoke about, Urina spoke about the safety for my car, nigga, you really think I love my car more than I love myself? Are you okay? Are you fine? You think I would literally value my car more than I value my own safety? I asked about the safety for the car because I literally, it's standard. I assumed that where I'm going to be sleeping is going to be safe. It's going to be safe. Yeah, guys. And let me tell you something. Let me ask you, Mr. Hillary Suits. Why didn't you post those pictures of outside your place or Airbnb for people to book? Why? Why is it that when it came to the bathroom, you were so specific to leave out the doors that go to other places and only posted the bathroom? Why didn't you post that middle section that has doors to different hellholes? I don't know where that ish is going. Or there's a family that is renting. I don't give a damn. I don't know them. I don't know them. So like for me, it was crazy business for them to just expect me to take their word, or the people in the next room don't have the keys. And you expect me to sleep there. Why is it that in the pictures that you posted on Airbnb, you didn't put your kettles and your dishes there so that everybody sees? So you're disguising that whole nonsense with, oh, it's backpackers. And then that's what they will ask, are you sure it's a backpackers option? Well, I'm sure they were very upset because Airbnb literally refunded me the full amount. The full amount. And I was happy with Airbnb because they paid for my new accommodation. Now, let me tell you, let me ask you this, Mr. Hillary Suits. If I was wrong in this instance, why would Airbnb do that? Why would Airbnb fully refund me the money that I paid to book your accommodation and then went on to fully pay my new accommodation where I took? That's how bad it is. And no matter how much you may try to act all, like, honestly, I know this guy claims that I have some psychological issues. I personally feel like he has issues. Like, for me, he has issues. I feel like, number one, he's a liar. You know, you are a liar. Like, literally, for you to can lie on a platform that big and leave it there. I think he also has this issue of he looks down on people. Yes, I did explain, guys, to you guys when we started that I was was struggling to book, and that's why there was multiple whatever. I was struggling. It wasn't a matter of my account was just declining. It was a matter of I was trying to use the virtual card because I don't like putting my card information online, but it wasn't working. So I ended up just budging and putting my card, and it went through. Right? But for you to have the balls to can literally lie on me on a public platform like Airbnb and think and just fury, she can't sue me for defamation. That's a very interesting take, because I have your address where you can get served. I have that address. It would be very easy. Very easy. So now when I was talking about like all these reviews that are there, I am simply saying, if anybody from Airbnb is literally watching this video, can you please go to all those people that are making this, wow, it's such a beautiful stay, wow, it's such a wow, can you please follow up with them, check their accounts, try get their real information. When I say real information, I'm talking about at least their phone numbers, their accommodation. Can somebody just follow and call to find out who are you, you stayed there when, how, and stuff like that? Because for me, it was very shocking, I won't lie. And if you go now, it's like so many reviews just praising the place. Nobody has ever spoken about the fact that this place has no butlers. Nobody has, or that I saw, nobody has seen, I saw anybody like just talking about the fact that this place is, yo guys, I won't even lie to you. Like, I won't even lie to you. Whoever is the photographer that they used for their site, I need that photographer, because if they can make that place look that good, they should actually come and shoot me. I need to hire them for Mpande Studios, because you guys know we have Mpande Studios. As you can see, the quality is gorgeous. You get this and more, okay? Because as I said, I'm shooting in my house, but in the studio we have backlights and everything. It's gorgeous. So you should come and shoot your podcast there. Shameless plug. But all I'm saying is that I need that photographer. We would immediately also go into photography, because at this moment we are fully videography. But because that person can work miracles to make that place look like that. Sir, take that rubbish you wrote about me down. And I don't know if I got blocked, guys. If you are watching and you want to do the Lord's work and you are able to, it is Hillary Suits or Airbnb. You can go and tell them also my side of the story, because I don't know. I feel like I'm blocked. Because I can't write a review. I want to write, like, that's a lie. I never said anything about I want a security guard 24/7. I never said anything about the space of the place, like, or the place is small or anything. It is small. That's the truth. But I never spoke about it, because even when I was booking, I saw it wasn't like a huge space. And how I saw was I measured the distance between the bed and also the I think it's the building or the wardrobe. So I knew it wasn't a big space. For me, I had actually told myself that I'm gonna just need a place to sleep, because I'll be out. We'll be in the streets. But how are you in the streets, leaving all your belongings in a room where there are 2 doors going to Lord knows where, and literally there's not even a butler door to the door, and there's no butler to the window? And when he spoke about hotel staff, I was like, that's the dumbest thing you can ever tell me. Because number one, all the hotel room staff, they're vetted people, they're employees there. And so, even those people, sometimes I've heard stories of them stealing people's stuff. I don't want to be one of those. I really, really don't. So my issue now is that, like, if anybody goes to Airbnb and sees that review about myself, it looks like I'm this diva that made a mistake and just made it a huge thing. I was demanding things that were completely out. The previous place that I stayed through Airbnb in 2023, they had no security guard. It was also gate access, remote access, but they had butlers. It says at least secured. Like, literally, at least give a thug a chance to fight something. Mara there, guys, Hillary Suits. That backpackers nonsense. Literally, even a 6-year-old can break that window. Not even a 4-year-old can break that window. They just take a small stone and that thing would be on the floor, and they would have access to you. Imagine. And now it's making it seem like now I was just there, I was demanding, I was whatever. Don't make me, I'm not a child. That's number one. And kumntwana, I am not a child. I am not a child. Okay? I am not a baby. Maybe you decided that you're gonna look down on me because I am not as well informed when it comes to Airbnb. But that's the only thing I'm telling you. I am not stupid. I am not dumb cop, shbubu. Don't play. I'm not. So I don't understand, like, why would you be so bold to lie about me and on such a huge platform? Like, at this point, if I was to book, guys, and maybe I'm traveling out of the country and I want to use Airbnb, imagine the host just going through the comment that Hillary Suits left undermining. That's purely defamation of character. And if you saw even what I left there, it was everything was the truth. There are 2 doors to Lord knows where. There's no butler doors. There's no butler gate. And it stinked a bit. It had a smell. Where did I lie? Where did I lie, guys? But yeah, I hope that if you guys can be are able to go to Airbnb Bagit and check that Hillary Suits. If you can be able to leave a review, please leave an honest review. Like, in terms of what you saw, because this is not something that you're just hearing. You guys saw the pictures, you guys saw everything. Airbnb also saw, because I'm just asking myself, like, why is it still even up the way that it is? But I don't know, like, because as I said, I don't know how Airbnb functions. So maybe there are certain things that they asked the host to add so that when someone goes there, they know that they're going to an unsafe place, because it's not safe. And that's not just about my opinion. No, it's not. The fact that you have got 24-hour security, it shows that it's not safe. It shows that there's a need for that 24-hour guard car that is going around, because for sure, crime should be there. They are there to fight crime. If there was no crime there, there wouldn't be a need to have that. Do you understand? So please, go and tell the honest truth. This place, it was really honestly just so sad, Shem. I won't even lie. It was really honestly just so sad. It was honestly just so sad, Shem. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. It really, truly was. But I am glad that, you know, Airbnb did right by me. That they were able to refund me my money, all of it. And also, even like this, I didn't even expect for them to cover my new place, but it makes sense because I had to go over budget, because I had no choice. I needed a place, and when we arrived there, it was like, now I think I checked in the new place, it was after 6. So imagine, like, it was just, yeah, over 6. Like, by 6, I still didn't have a safe place to stay. Yeah. If you knew your place was great, you would have posted everything as it is. You wouldn't have been doing this whole, you get a great photographer, who I need, by the way. Can you please connect me? You get a great photographer to package the place. Yeah. And guys, I'm really truly shocked, Shem. Or no one there from all those people has ever said anything about that place, the safety issue. It's either that, or then people just really, they're just okay, I guess. Because you can't say that I have paranoia when the place has no butler doors, there's no butler gate. You can't say I have paranoia. And mind you, I'm in a place that I don't know. Kaibo, make it make sense. Make it make sense. So basically, that is what happened. And if anybody for Airbnb is seeing this, can you please help me bag it for I don't mind Hillary Suits going under my place to say this girl, whatever. Just make sure that whatever you write is the truth. Don't lie. Because you're lying now. You're lying. Jew is lying. Jew is a liar. Where did I say I want a security guard? But again, my question still stands. So I was right. I was wrong. And Airbnb was wrong. You were the right one in this whole situation. Even though the platform that you're hosting on actually said, listen, we are going to refund you all your money and we are also going to pay for wherever you go, no matter how much, just so that we can actually make up for you, to you as Owamie. But when you're there writing nonsense and rubbish there about me, who do you think you are? Are you okay? Do you need a psychologist? Do you need a psychiatrist? Do you need pills? And get some freaking butler doors in that stupid place of yours. What is so difficult? Okay, that was an oversight. Nobody has ever requested, but since you said it, we do see the need for that, looking at the high rate of crime in this country and this, Mkwanas province, and go on about your day and do the right thing. Because I can bet you dollars where you stay is more safer than that whole rubbish that is there. You are claiming that it's a backpackers. Who said backpackers should be unsafe? Why doesn't it have butler doors? Like it was so strange for me. It really honestly was. Especially because it's not even like it's the first floor. Where you'd be like, it's difficult for someone to climb up. It's literally right there. Anyway, you guys should go ahead and comment down below what you guys think. Because number one, I know for a fact, I am not the drama. I am not the drama. I am not going to sacrifice myself for anybody. And at that point, I was literally like at a point where I was like, you know what, even if I lose this 2.5, it's fine. As long as I live, I'm not going to die for 2.5. I'm not going to sacrifice my mental health for 2.5. Like, you guys know that I've been sick. So I went to Durban because I also just wanted to relax and try figure out like what's going on, because I'm just like, I don't know, like my eye is literally burning at this point. And that was the experience that I had to go through. But shout out to Airbnb because y'all did the right thing, okay? Y'all did the right thing. So thank you so much, Airbnb. You guys are the best. In all honesty, I do feel like I will still use the platform, but I will just be a lot more careful in terms of trying to look around, which I tried, you know, when I went to, let me just go ahead and check it again now. Sorry. On Google Map, on Maps, sorry, Hillary Suits Palito photos. Hey. Guys, nansi umhlolo. Hey, no, I want to show you guys the pictures that pulled. Guys, let me be honest with you. That place, these pictures don't look like Hillary Suits. I don't like this view. Where? These are the photos that are pulling up when you go to Hillary Suits. As you guys can see, Hillary Suits Balito photos. Literally. Hi, Nangapatla Mandela, guys. Soze. Hillary Suits will never see me. And if what you saw is what you would take, then you can go ahead and book with them. They're very affordable. Very affordable, very unsafe, in my opinion. you can go ahead and book with them. But if you value safety for yourself, I would not advise you to go to that place. That's honestly me. Okay. From Owamie, I love you guys. Stay blessed. And please tell me, have you ever booked to this place? And what other stories do you guys have? Horror stories about booking like places like this. But now I'm just happy, guys. Like, I literally got free accommodation for the whole time that I was in Durban this time. And it was a beautiful place. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. But anyway, I love you, ninjas. Stay blessed. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye.